Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandi, author of 10 young adult novels so far. Welcome to the next week of author and book coachy things. I don't have a snappy title for what I do vlogging-wise. It's fine. I actually, on the thumbnails, I'm still referring to it as specifically rewriting Messiah's story, which is what I'm writing. So when I'm writing, that's what's happening. But I also film everything else in my business life as well at the same time, so it's not like only a writing vlog, it's also everything. So I don't really know what to call it. You know what I mean? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's Sunday, and we're gonna be a little productive. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm still sick. I've been sick for 2 solid weeks with this head cold situation, and some days, like today, I feel like I'm 80% okay. I'm almost healthy. We are over the hump. And then every time that I felt that, the very next day I have completely crashed. Which is terrible, and the whole thing sucks. But I think part of it is that when I'm feeling okay, excuse me, when I'm feeling okay, I try to do too much. So that's why I said we're gonna be a little productive. So far today, I edited and uploaded last week's writing experience. I didn't really write, but anyway, the vlog, of which I have no name for. I uploaded that. And then, what else have I done today? Oh, I started reading. I picked the professional development book of the month. It sort of turned into books of the month. And then I started reading, not that, I started a different, reading vlog situation. I started reading on my, my King Arthur research TBR, the 9 researchy books that I've never read. So anyway, there's been a variety of reading and YouTubing today so far. In 3 minutes a prickle starts, a sprint prickle, which I'm gonna hop on and try and do some writing. And then we'll see from there. That might be all I do for the day, and then I'll chill. Yeah, I don't know. That's what we're starting with anyway. I hope to, this coming week, stay consistent with reading various things, and, actually write, you know? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If this doesn't clear up, I don't know how easy it will be to actually be productive, because the last 2 weeks have just been a struggle with this head cold situation, so yeah. I don't really know what to do about that, and here we are. Finished the sprint prickle, wrote 932 words. We're almost done with the unicorn scene. We have page and 3 lines to keep editing and sprucing up. So yeah, progress has been made. And a lot of words written. Hello, and welcome to Monday's update. I'm pretty sure I filmed an intro yesterday. Yeah, we're gonna say that I did. And then when I edit this and there isn't one, we'll just make one then. I'm pretty sure I did, though. Anyway, I wrote a lot yesterday. Well, by a lot, I mean 932 words. Which, in recent times, that is a lot. It used to be an average, but now it's a lot. Anyway, so no, yesterday was really good. We made a lot of progress. And yeah, that's basically it. I also, I picked what I'm doing for the book of the month, the, professional development situation, which is actually several books, because they're they're not as in-depth reading-wise, so I just did a stack of them. Anyway, and then, what else? Oh, I started on the King Arthur research shelf TBR situation. Not my normal TBR, but the specific King Arthur TBR. So that was yesterday. Lots of intros to videos, and then some reading, and then some writing. So it was good stuff. Yeah, and then today, so far, I did the monthly goal review. It's the 5th, so I'm a little behind the times, but it's fine. And then I started reading one of my critique partners' things. I haven't read stuff from the specific BFF critique partner in a good long while. Yeah, it was interesting to get back into that story. I didn't get very far. I think I read like 4 pages, which was not a lot, but we got started on it. And then I reached out to both of my book coaching clients to see about setting up calls. Yeah, stuff. I'm kind of tired and my brain is not here, if you can't tell, but it's fine. For the goal review, I actually did most of my January goals, because my goal was 1 chapter of Messiah, which I absolutely did, and then like keeping up with my critique partner, which I did, and then setting up my business, which I did, and then like sending my newsletter and stuff. The only things that I was like, on were, like YouTube, social media, and then hosting the pitch prickles, because I keep getting sick when I'm supposed to be hosting the pitch prickles, and then I don't host the pitch prickles, and it's a problem. But anyway, yeah, mostly social media was the... I mean, we kind of did some YouTube videos. We did a decent amount of YouTube videos, but I was not posting on Instagram. Anyway, so, goals for February. 1 chapter of Mosiah again. We're on chapter 8 right now. So I want to be on chapter 9 by the end of February. I'll probably be more than that, because I made a decent amount of progress in January, but we'll see. Obviously keeping up with my critique partners, and then with both of my book coaching clients, and then send my newsletter, and then post my YouTube videos, and then do social media. Yeah. That's basically it. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, so I only have 2 more hours before I have to go to physical therapy, and then go to the bus, and then go to gymnastics, and, you know, my afternoon is not my own on Mondays. So in the next 2 hours, I have stuff from 2 different critique partners that I need to be reading and commenting on. I could write in my own story. I could, you know, make a social media post. That's probably not going to happen. Yeah, or do any of the reading of the many things that I am now reading. I think that's everything on the list. So, let's see. I'll go get some things done. Hi, I am sick, so this is not going to be a very interesting update. But, I don't even remember the last time I filmed. So, hi. I haven't really written in 2 weeks, so that's great. I did an outline of my, what is that called, newsletter, back on like the 13th or something of this month, and then I promptly forgot about it and did not send it. It's the 25th now of February. Yeah. I have met with one of my critique partners, Hannah. So I've like talked about my story. I haven't really done a lot in it. I'm supposed to send her the unicorn chapter by the end of today, which is not done because someone has not been working on it. And I don't know that I have this headspace to do that today because I am dying. But it's fine. I might play with that and send it to her. I also got, I had sent the rest of the chapters to my other critique partner, and I got a bunch of messages from her this morning at like 3 in the morning, which was, super fun. She loves it. It was really good to hear. Also, one of the things I've been worried about, which I have, I think, talked about on a previous vlog, or maybe in one of the clips that I've never put into a vlog yet, which would have been, I guess, this video. I don't even know. But I have talked about how I feel like the decision of who's going to be the heir felt like the catalyst of the story, but we're 8 chapters in and I haven't gotten to the decision yet, so that I was like, I don't know if it's taking too long, maybe it's not the catalyst, maybe I should do it sooner, maybe I should just, I don't know. But in her messages this morning, she actually really liked that, without prompting, because I don't think I told her, unless she watches my videos, which is also possible. Anyway, she said that she liked that it had taken time to get to the actual decision. So I feel much better about that, and I'm rolling with it. We're almost there. It'll probably be chapter 9, because 8 will be the unicorn, and then 9 presumably will be the decision. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Anyway, I'm going to, at the very least, send the newsletter that I never sent, because it's basically typed up already. I'll have to tweak a few things because it's, been 2 weeks since I wrote that. But it's mostly together. And then I might write, but my body doesn't feel like it is up to the task, Like, my mind and my emotions are like, I'm excited to get back into this story after hearing all of Danny's comments, and like, I want to do the thing. And my body is like, what is wrong with you? We should only be in bed today. So, we'll see how that goes. So, it's probably fine. Okay, so I actually did write. I haven't done the newsletter though. Yeah, I finished the unicorn scene. I think it's too easy to find the unicorn. In the original version, there wasn't supposed to be a unicorn hunt. I wasn't even thinking about unicorns, and the unicorn just sort of waltzed into the story. So in the original version, the girls just find it. It's a very short chapter. So I tried to extend the chapter. I don't think there's enough obstacles, though. It's too easy. But it's done, and I've sent it to my critique partners. So that brings us to chapter 9 of our new version, which is the start of chapter 3 of the original version. Why does this happen to me? Also, we're at 31,000 words right now, and the original book is only 61,000 words. So we took, hold on. Now I want to do math. Just sit for a second. First 2 chapters, which is the only part of this story that I've rewritten so far, is 10,500 words. And the rewritten version, added to deepened version, of those 2 chapters is, well, first of all, it's 8 chapters now, but it's 30,000 words. I've added 20,000 words to those first 2 chapters. This book is going to be massive. It's twice as big. Twice as big. No, what am I trying to say? It's like 2 times. It's not like it went from 10 to 20. It went from 10 to 30. With the Robin Hood rewrites, obviously the stories got much bigger, but I felt like it got like 50% added content, and 50% rewritten content. So it was like going from 60 to 120, But if this keeps up, it will go from 60 to 180? That feels too big. But, you know, I did want to write an epic fantasy, so here we are. Listen, at some point I'm going to start actually writing the scenes that are in the original version. Like, we started that with the unicorn scene. Up until that, we don't really have a lot of scenes that are actually in the original book because it's all been rewritten or new content, or like it's just completely Frankensteined together, and it's not the scenes that are in chapters 1 and 2. It's pieces of those scenes, but it's not the scenes. But with the unicorn hunt, we finally started like actually using the scene that was in the original. It just rewrote it a bit, you know, polished it. So this might slow down a bit. Possibly. I'm at 31,000 words. We haven't even got to the proclamation yet. Oh gosh. At this point, I don't even know what story structure is. We don't have a catalyst. We're just like in the story and it's fine. Ugh. I need a nap. But I was supposed to do a newsletter and I got distracted writing instead. Which was something I did want/need to do. But gross. Okay, I can do a newsletter. Hi. I just spent 5 minutes giving an update. An update for the end of this video. But this thing was rubbing across my hair and you cannot hear anything that I was saying. So we're trying this again. I'll try not to take 5 minutes this time. The point, I guess, was that I'm back and I'm totally healthy and alive. I I haven't been productive in months because I've been sick. Clearly, I mean that was all of February was the clips that you just watched. It was like 2 days at the beginning of February and 1 day at the end of February, and then nothing in all of March. It's now the 23rd of March. I have done nothing. I've not been working with clients. I've not been writing. I have done nothing. I had 1 day that I wrote in March. And I've done literally nothing else. I've been in bed a lot. So the opening of this vlog was February 4th and 5th. And then there's a clip from, what did I say it was? Like the 25th or something of February? Guys, I've been sick for 2 months and it's been a disaster, okay? I am starting to feel healthy again, so I'm back. Hello, YouTube. How's it going? But I've like barely dipped my toes into being back, so I wrote once so far in March. Um, I wrote like 700 words last week during spring break. And then that's it. I haven't worked with my critique partners. I haven't worked with my clients for my book coaching situation. Oh gosh, I feel terrible. This is all a disaster. It's all a disaster, but it's gonna be fine. Anyway, we've been dipping our toes back into actually doing client work. Yeah, haven't really done much writing. Have not been reading. I didn't obviously do YouTube or, you know, social media or whatever. I literally did nothing for weeks. I laid in bed at various points. Like, I had a fever of like 103, and then like I went through 17 boxes of Kleenex, which I haven't cleaned out of my room, so I just have a bunch of empty Kleenex boxes in here. It's just a disaster. And also, because this is gross, you don't want to know any of this, because I was laying in my bed for weeks, right? I didn't even have the energy to like get out of the bed. So when I was constantly blowing my nose, the trash can was too far away to get to. So I was just dropping them to the side of my bed, and then I was like, I'll clean them up later, it'll be fine. Except that I stayed in that bed for weeks and emptied 17 boxes of Kleenex. I did not take a photo of the mountain that I created of disgusting used tissues, but it was an entire mountain beside my bed. And when I finally did get out of bed and start cleaning things up, I filled an entire trash bag just from those tissues. The point of that is I have been very sick. So it's slightly valid that I haven't done anything, but I'm also very frustrated and disappointed by the fact that I haven't done anything in over a month. And also in February when I was not sick, I I'm healthy. I clearly was sick in these clips that I just put together. I was just in denial about the fact that I was sick. Anyway, it's been a disaster. Obviously, I'm healthy now, so totally fine. Totally fine. It's all gonna be fine. I'm alive, is the point, though. Hi, proof of life. Nobody panic. I still exist. Yeah, that's it. I have nothing else for you. I have not been productive. I have no updates.